Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to the Cantina. Subscribe, hit the bell for more content, hit that like button, and share away. We share away here for the love of Star Wars. There's some news and a little bit about Unity and speculation, so get ready. And the bar's open, and you know, have at it, because we're gonna have fun tonight. Get ready. Hey guys, welcome back to the Cantina. This is Stephanie Janisek, your bar manager and host. Just some things going on. As you guys all know who Craig at Reviews for You is. He just put the word out that Hayden Christensen is definitely going to be in episode 9. The reason why the trailer wasn't released in December for episode 9 is because the teaser trailer. JJ cited script changes. They're doing changes to the script, which I don't know what that means, but there you go. So that's just some of the news that's come out. If I go back and find out more, I'll just put in a pin note for you to read and digest. And all right, so I think Friday, the Super Bowl Sunday is when we're gonna get the name of the movie, and we'll get to see at least some footage in a teaser trailer. So anyway, what else is going on? I've had a feeling for a couple weeks that there's something majorly going on with the SJW community, who I have a glass of wine because we're in a cantina and I can. So anyway, there's been something going on with the SJW Star Wars community. We've had, you know, the past few months, the Bobby Roberts debacle, Brian Young being shunned, and now we got Geek Girl Diva basically going and demanding everybody shut up about sexual assault. These girls, really? Miss Liberal bitch? And you're, okay, whatever. But there is something going on, and I don't know what. I'm when you have Amanda Ward get her Rebel Girl account suspended from Twitter permanently, and then she and her friend that was there, I mean the anti-fob chick, decide not to do their podcast anymore, which is attached to making Star Wars Dark Knight. It kind of it makes you wonder what's going on. And now we've got, you know, Ryan Johnson wandering around, you know, basically saying, I never said anything bad to fans. I never attacked fans. Really? Wasn't he the person who invented the word man babies? I seem to remember quite a few tweets, and I know from Twitter he's been getting pummeled with his attacks on fans. Okay, in fact, I have a good friend, Star Wars dad. His son asked Ryan a question, and Ryan blocked him. And I think he flipped him off, but I'm not sure. I mean, if John comes on here in a comment and says, no, he didn't. But, I mean, you know, Ryan's flipped off a lot of people on Twitter that didn't like The Last Jedi and told him that. So, I don't know what's going on. Bob Iger appears to be back on Twitter. He's back. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. You know, and I wanted to add my voice to the unification movement that Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers and John Matrix started. We gotta stick together, guys. We're winning. I can tell, I can feel it. We're winning. If you look at the posters from Star Wars Celebration, the characters that count the most are first and foremost. And that says a lot. You know, I find it fascinating, and this really pisses me off. For the last 6 years, all we heard was how badly they just wanted to leave the past in the past and start their own new thing. And they can't let it go. But had they done it right, they wouldn't have had to let it go. They could have introduced their new characters and not pissed us off. So here we are, because they pissed us off. They're learning you can't take something like Star Wars and use it for your political baseball bat, which is what they wanted to do. I think they're learning that they can't farm out PR to unprofessional hacks like Geek Girl Diva, Brian Young, the Wards, and the Wards are really part of the really bad stuff going on. And I'm gonna let Ethan and Ichibaka and the rest of those guys that are digging, and I don't really want to dig because if I do, I'll get mad. Let them tell that story, and then I'll comment when it all comes out. But we gotta stick together. We are together in this. We are going to save Star Wars. We're going to save what George Lucas built. We are going to see Han, Luke, and Leia honored. Anakin and Padme. I mean, even friggin' Jar Jar Binks. We're gonna see what Lucas built, respected, and we're gonna fix it because it's up to us. You know, Disney's learning a hard lesson. I mean, Data Racer, if you're on Twitter, you know who Data Racer is. I mean, he comes up with some really good stuff. He found a bunch of tweets, or tweeted out a bunch of stats that Star Wars publishing merchandise, I mean publishing, I mean comic books, the novels, you know, Chuck Wendick, Amy Vincent, Daniel Jose Older, and all that garbage, you know, garbage humans. Their books aren't selling. I mean, Disney, Lucasfilm has lost $185 million in that. And the merchandise, they say the merchandise. I would say, and of course they're using Marvel to shore it up so they can hide it, but they really can't because it's there. You can read it. It's public. All truth be told, they probably lost, in just the last year, $400 million if you add the losses up. That's a lot of money. Now, Disney might be able to absorb those, but they can't go on like this. This is why, the big reason why things I think are happening at Lucasfilm and everything. And I'm gonna make a prediction right now. I've said this before, I'll say it again, but I really think that J.J. Abrams is gonna end up being the head of Lucasfilm, and they're going to absorb Bad Robot, and then things are gonna change. You won't see Geek Girl Diva, you won't see the Wards, you won't see Brian Young, you won't see Steele Saunders, you won't see these ancillary podcasts and websites out there like an army harassing fans. My favorite thing about Geek Girl Diva is her Twitter tirade. You have to see Ethan Van Sciver's video on that because it is so goddamn funny. Because he makes her sound like this. It's like, it's awesome. She calls their, 5-person cabal a community. It's like, but you've driven everybody out. And no one can convince me that these people are Star Wars fans. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'd be pissed off after The Force Awakens. I mean, it took me a year to go to leave confusion and to go to, God damn it, this is a piece of shit movie. All right, the proof is here on my channel. Go back to the first, the first videos I made, and it took me a year to admit it was bad. I mean, mediocre to bad. I think JJ, he really trusted people that he shouldn't have trusted, and I think he's learned a big lesson. If you want to do the job right, you got to do it yourself. And I would tell him right away, you better be there for every goddamn take of every other movie in this saga, because somebody's going to fuck it up, and you are going to be really mad. I would have told him that. I'd have said, you're going to be sorry, because now they started principal photography for episode 9 in September. They're not done yet. They're not done yet. Why? Because he turned his head for 5 seconds, and Ryan Johnson just showed up and set fire to the whole fucking thing. Okay. So take a breath. And I really think that he's probably going to be the one to take it over. It just feels that way. Now I know a lot of people, Jeff, at world-class bullshitters. No, cheating, you know, you don't like him. Well, guess what? You know, when he only had, you know, give the guy a break. Give the guy a chance. All right? Because anything is better. My dog could do a better job than Kathleen Kennedy, okay? Getting rid of her and her cabal of angry bitch harpies is the one thing that we need to do. And I don't even mean angry bitch harpies. I mean Pablo Hidalgo and, you know, the rest of the boys that kind of echoed and championed her bullshit. They all need to go. You know, they all do. So, but yeah, I think that that's what's going on, and we really need to stick together. Now, I may show up at Star Wars Celebration. My older sister wants to go. I told her tickets weren't available. She'll see. She said, look, I'll see if I can get some. I'm like, okay. All right. So you guys may see me there if you're going. I may have to wear body armor, but I will to go. I'll be on the lookout for fellow YouTubers, fans and everything. Because I've never been to anything like that. So why not? And I'll be booing people who deserve to be booed loudly. Loudly. So there you go. But anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. It just depends on if tickets are available. I really kind of don't want to. I mean, I prefer to hang out outside of it and just tell people, hey, I'm gonna be at this bar at 6:30 on this day. Be there. We'll hang out. We'll talk. We'll do a live video or something. You know, I would do that in a heartbeat. I don't know if I really want to go into the celebration. I don't feel safe. But, you know, she can get tickets. You may see me. So anyway, there's some news there too. But anyway, I really think there's something major going on. I just feel it. I feel it. They're close to the end. Mark Hamill is teasing pictures again of Rey with him on her back saying, who's your daddy? And I'm like, it's not you, so stop it. You know, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know how they're going to resolve this. We all have our laundry lists of things. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's, I don't know what's going to happen. And I also feel like there is something happening at Lucasfilm right now that is positive for us, all right? And I think we really do need together. We need to rise up. We need to hit harder. We need to fight back. I think the ultimate goal is to get this entire Diz canon struck, decanonized, go back to the EU. People who are now just reading the EU, Heir to the Empire, ask Odin. Odin at Odin's Movie Vlog is completely dumbfounded by The Last Command. It is a wonderful book. It is fantastic. Why don't we get that? Why don't we get that? Because obviously, discanoning is good. You know, why didn't we get that? They could have made so much money making these, and they wouldn't have had to have live action. They could have made it animated. Cartoons aren't just for kids. Really? And then you wouldn't have to worry about Harrison being too old and Carrie being too old, and will they even want to come back? You know what I'm saying? You can put them on the screen, and you're not gonna lose any continuity. You're not going to take the audience out of the story by showing somebody else as Han Solo or Leia or Luke. I mean, you know, there's a place for live action, and right now there's a place for not live action. And I really think if they want to do a sequel trilogy right, they gotta go to animated and not do the animated stuff from Clone Wars or Rebels or, oh God, Resistance. They need to actually get good illustrators that will actually make the characters look the way they should. Because as much as I like the stories behind Clone Wars, I don't like the animation. Count Dooku looks like a Babylonian statue from the year 4000 BC. I just, no, I don't like that animation. You know, Anakin's nose is like, no. Hayden Christensen's nose isn't like that. Make him look like Hayden Christensen. That's who played him. You know, then you don't have to get another actor. Okay? See? So anyway, you know, this is just, you know, me stopping by, bar's full, but there are tables. So come on in, hang out, talk, leave a comment. Don't piss off my Wookiee bouncers because they will throw you out the door. You know, stay away from the loth cats, and we've got plenty of booze, and we got plenty of wine, and you know, the kegs galore. So have at it, and I'll see y'all around the galaxy. Gunplay goes outside. No gunplay in the bar. I mean it. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know when I upload something new. Hit that like button, squash that like button, and share away here. We share away here for the love of Star Wars, and I want to thank every one of you for stopping by the cantina. You know, as long as you kick the dust off from outside when you come in, and you know, pay your you know, your bill when you leave. You know, your tab, I'm happy. So this is Steph, signing out. See you around the galaxy.